Joining us now in the Hyundai Texans Radio studio, Texans President Greg Grissom. Greg, how's it going?
It's good. Going well, Marc. Good to see you, John.
Yeah, good to have you, Greg. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Excited to be here.
And we're in air conditioning, and we weren't a lot during training
That's right.
camp. But it was fun. We had a great time. How did it go for you? How did it go for the organization, Texans training camp this year?
The word I would use for training camp with our fans was just energy. The energy and excitement, it was palpable out at camp every practice. We had overflow crowds every day. Players engaging, fans engaging, the McNairs, everybody engaging and just having a great time watching this team work really hard to prepare for the season.
Greg, has Marc slipped you the 100 for putting us at the 50-yard line in front of field one? Has he done that yet?
I think it's going to cost him a little bit more. Now, we let him there, but now he wants to stay there. So, so we'll see what that's worth as we move forward to next year.
Greg, you mentioned energy. That was probably because we were right there. I think we were able to sense that energy throughout practice because they were all around us at 8:30 and practice at 9. It was probably even at 8 as the doors open. People just flocked in. But I always know there's after action reports and things like that. Is there anything that you want to add to the mix? Because, and I ask you that because of this. 2022, Cal's Cookout just started seemingly organically. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden, there are lines of people waiting. Are there things that you want to continue to add to training camp that you think will make sense for the fans or for Marc or for anybody else for that matter?
Well, it's always about Marc. We know that.
Of course.
You and I can talk. No, that's right. But yes, there's always things that we want to add, and we want to look and see what is, we do a number of surveys, so we always take the feedback. We're always listening to our fans. We're always focusing on how we can get better in all that we do. And so we're actually getting the more of the gathering mode right now, just trying to understand and use all the data that we've gathered. And we'll evaluate and figure out what's the right approach moving forward. But as you know, we've made tremendous improvements over the last couple of years, all about trying to make a better experience for our fans, the players' families, you guys, everyone. And so, I would expect that there'll be something new. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but I promise that the team and, Disney Harris, Juan Rodriguez, Haley Kreigel, our whole team that put all that together do a great job, and they're hard at work on how we can make it better.
Well, season premiere was new last year, and it's even newer this year as you kick off the season on the stadium floor.
Correct. Yeah, it was a great event last year. Evolution of our old team luncheon into a night event. Have all our players, getting dressed up, which is fun. So this year, moving it from the Houston Methodist Training Center to the NRG Stadium floor. Just going to be an exciting event, and the best part about it is with the leadership of Hannah McNair and all the other vice chairmen of the event, just to do great things for our community and inspire hope in Houston and through our foundation. And just really grateful for all the players' support of that evening and everybody who's making it a great night.
You didn't talk about dueling pianos, though, and Hannah did.
Yes, there is. There will be dueling pianos. There'll be all kinds of fun things. I think a bunch of fun sneakers that everybody's being encouraged to wear. So, who knows? But I know it'll be a great night, exciting evening.
Greg, it didn't hit me probably until, I guess, after the game Saturday. And David Brady over the announcement over the PA said, "We'll see Indianapolis Colts week 2 of the season." And I went, "Whoa, man! That literally is that's the next game that's taking place." Now we got a lot before we get there, but I know that we're always preparing for that first game and the excitement that goes with the first regular season game, and it'll come in week 2 against Indianapolis. And I know there's going to be so much there available for our fans and for everything going on for that day. How's that preparation going for game one in the building?
I can't wait. I mean, I do think game presentation-wise, we're going to unveil something that I think will be very exciting, very different than what we've done in the past. Pre-game as just the legend of the bull, maybe a little bit of a hint there. And so let's see how we can create a storyline that we haven't created in the past. So I'm really excited to see that. And really, John, what I'm most excited, and I feel very confident it will be that way, is a full house, energized. Hopefully, reminding everybody to get in early. Welcome this team, and let's create NRG's home field advantage like we know it can be, and it has been in the past. And we can see, tickets are going fast. There's a limited number. When I say limited, like less than 500, kind of limited left. That are available. And so I just really would encourage everybody, if they're thinking about it, go act now.
Well, plus it's the Colts, right? I know we get up for all the games, but there's something extra with the horseshoe.
Correct. I mean, isn't that your favorite team to beat, Mark?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's have at it.
Yeah. No,
Can't wait.
And so, hey, it's a division game. It's our home opener. It's the kickoff game. We'll be doing a lot of things leading up to that. There'll be a lot of new things, for fans to experience. But really, let's get this place jumping, and we'll do our best to create the environment. And I know the team will do their best on the field to make sure that everybody has a great day.
All right, there is a game at NRG Stadium, though, before that, and that would be September 8th. And this is really unique. I think this is super cool. The Mexico Football Showcase.
Mexican College Football Showcase.
It's college football from Mexico being played at NRG Stadium.
Correct,
super cool.
correct. This was something kind of happened organically. Actually, the NFL gentleman who runs the Super Bowl for the league, a gentleman named Peter O'Reilly, reached out to us and said, hey, we have an idea. We'd love to talk to you guys about working with Monterrey Tech and Tigres in ONEFA, which is the kind of the NCAA of college football in Mexico. They want to play their first sanctioned, not a non-exhibition game in the United States, and they want to play it at NRG Stadium. Would you guys be willing to partner with us? And we're like, yes. And so really excited about it. I think it's been a great experience. There's a lot of conversations going back with these schools. They were here last Saturday doing a site visit. Great to meet their athletic director and a couple of the players that will play on the field. They get to play on an NFL stadium. And then we get to engage in Monterey. We've got a group going down there actually, as we speak to do some fan interactions in Monterey and around the university. So just a great way to showcase Houston and Monterey and the partnership together in the game of football.
And the next day, if my math is correct, you have to check me on this, I think.
Yes.
The Sam Houston Air Force.
That's correct. So Sam Houston's first ever FBS game hosted right here at NRG Stadium against Air Force.
Jeez.
And so it'll be a great night. So, yeah, if you think about next week, we've got season premiere. We have the Mexican College Football Showcase and the Sam Houston Air Force game all in a matter of about 3 or 4 days, leading into let's go beat the Ravens.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. All right, Greg, we talked about the Colts game. The next home game after that for the Texans is the Pittsburgh Steelers and a guy named J.J. Watt being inducted into the Ring of Honor.
Is that all?
That's it.
Would you like to? It's going to be a great day, and anytime you can recognize our legends, and obviously the stature of JJ and guys like Andre. It's so great to see JJ out at practices and the role that he's playing, and all our former legends. But just to be able to welcome JJ back to Houston, I know it's important to him. He's been great as we've kind of communicated with him throughout this process. Really want to make sure it's great for him and his family, and allow our fans in the city of Houston to just recognize all that he's done for our organization, but our community as a whole. And hopefully we get to beat the Steelers that day too.
Oh, that'd be nice. I mean, with his brother on the other side, I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. Greg, I want to go back to something that you said earlier that's kind of been ruminating in my brain a little bit. You talked about the energy, and I think we've been feeling the energy, I think, since DeMeco was named the head coach. And then we've sensed it watching DeMeco and Nick work together. I think the fans finally got a chance to see that during training camp, and I feel like that's palpable. And I feel like there are a lot. I mean, I talked to the players. We had a couple players in here during the offseason. We were doing interviews with them, and we were talking about what it was like before. Now the three of us have seen that building rock before. Mm-hmm. We've seen it just blow our minds rock. And there were players, I'm like, look, man, this place will rock. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people in our business ops that have not seen that. But in your opinion, where does that energy coming from? What has contributed to kind of the feeling and the vibe of this since probably DeMeco's been hired?
Well, I would go a little bit before that, and I would give a lot of credit to Kyle and Hannah and all the work that they've done to kind of get us in a position with Nick, with all of us. We've had a lot of changes, as you know, on the business side. So there's been a lot of work, kind of foundational work over the last year or two to kind of lead us to a point where the DeMeco effect, in Hannah's words, can fully take effect. And I mean, there's no question that DeMeco is a catalyst for some of this energy and what the energy, really the way that the players and the environment that he's creating for them to be their best. And then all the support staff and the work that Nick has done and all our our nutrition program and our weight program, and then hopefully things we've been doing on the business side too, and the way that we've been working to listen to our fans and take care of our season ticket holders and our fan council, and reimagine kind of how we represent ourselves to the city of Houston. So I think you put all those in a mix, and you throw a catalyst like DeMeco on top of it, and that's what creates it. And hey, we all know that it's about winning games at the end of the day, and that's what we're here to do, and to do that in a really powerful way. But it's great to feel the energy to get started, and like you said, there's nothing more important than getting an energized building that we can have that environment for our players to perform in.
Yep.
All right, one more for you about the game day experience, because we had the one preseason game and sort of a soft opening for the Boulevard, which has always been there, but you're really putting a lot more into the Boulevard area, which is on the east side of the stadium, southeast side, and the radio stage is out there, so that's how I noticed.
Marc. So, I mean, without getting too far into the weeds, we've kind of always had kind of disparate areas of activation or kind of environment, creating energy. We had Bud Light Plaza, we had the Boulevard, we had some things in other areas. And what we're testing is if we just consolidate and give everyone one place to go and say, this is the place. This is if as you're coming into the building, obviously we want people tailgating out in the parking lots and enjoying that. And we want people in the building early. But as everybody's navigating all those experiences, and we're working really hard on making traffic as good as it possibly can be. But come check out the Boulevard. It's where we're going to continue to build infrastructure and make it kind of a one-stop place for people to enjoy the pregame atmosphere before they get into the stadium. Again, can I say it again?
Yeah.
Get in early. We want folks ready to go and getting the juice going from the very beginning.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, but we know tailgating is obviously it's a big thing. So this one's for both of you. You can hold your answer, Marc, for a little bit. If you have time to get out to a tailgate before a game, what's the one food you have to get at the tailgate? What's the one you want to have more than any other at a tailgate?
I'm a jalapeno and cheese sausage guy, so I'm always kind of looking for the the best jalapeno and cheese sausage of some kind. Just it's maybe a little off the beaten path. Not every tailgate has it. I know HEB serves some. You can buy some amazing products there, because I might do that on a frequent basis, but I'm always looking for that.
Yeah, you and me, same thing. I like looking for the sausage. Yeah, nice.
So that's a smart tailgate food to eat, because I'll go for the brisket with a lot of barbecue sauce and spill it all over myself, and then go in, and it's a disaster, but it tastes good. So
you're on the radio, so everything's fine.
Yeah, I got a face for radio. Greg, thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.